Dan Barton finally discovers the headquarters of the Nazi terrorists and closes in on them disguised as the Black Commando. As he confronts the leader face to face, the Nazi recognizes him as Barton and defies him.
I said come out.
Just one connection and I'm ready.
Hurry. One at a time. That won't help, Barton. Steady, Pat. I'll get you to a doctor.
Hey, I ain't wounded. Oh, but I bet there's a lump over my heart as big as a dinner plate. Hey, look. The bullet glanced off. The impact must have knocked me out.
The luck of the Irish held out again. They wrecked the code machine. All we can do is search through those torn papers and hope to pick up a clue. Part of a message. Yeah, but it's in the secret code.
Hey, look.
Ah, that's only a list of the chief lieutenants. I've had them ticketed for some time. Ah, we're licked. The leader and his crew gone. No chance to... Hey, wait a minute. Where's that paper with the numbers on it? I think I cracked the code. Here. Read off those numbers and put down the letters I call back.
74.
That'll be P.
65.
60. O.
As soon as we reach Grayson Point, we'll photograph all important records.
The last number is 15.
15. That should be S.
Point Graves.
Point Graves. Wonder what that could mean. Well, let's break it down. Point Graves. Point Grayson. That must be it.
Must be what?
The ranch where they met Von Bern. The one near the ocean, remember?
Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and get him.
Now, don't be too optimistic. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned. You figure out how that elevator room works while I get dressed. Step on it, Pat.
Attention all cars. Special bulletin 151. Be on the lookout for Owl Cab. License number BEX229. Dan Barton, Pat Flanagan, and an unidentified girl are in the cab.
Unidentified? Is that newspaper gal, eh?
Approach with caution. They may be armed. Last seen headed north in direction of Harbor Boulevard.
We'll be there in a few minutes if we don't run out of gas. It's almost dry.
That's bad. There's the gas station from here to the point.
If that's bad.
Look what's coming. Shall I slow down?
No, keep going.
Dan, I've got an idea. Do you remember the trick the Ploto gang pulled on you last year?
Not bad, Jeannie, not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, are you game?
It was my suggestion, wasn't it?
How's the gas holding out?
Gauge says empty. Jalopy must be running on his reputation.
He's gaining and fast.
Good luck. We'll be seeing you.
I'd like to see his face when he catches her.
Well, if I know Jean, she'll stall him long enough to let us make it to Point Grayson. Come on, Pat, we got a long run ahead of us.
Put on the ground plans of the Tyler airplane works. This is the lost box. Make sure that everything that's been photographed is destroyed. Are you ready, Linda?
In a moment.
Send this at once.
Yes, sir.
There it is. Hey, that's Linda, the girl who worked in the employment office. Hey, that wash is in code. The garments are arranged like Roman numerals. Take down the numbers as I call them off. 62499. One four. 62. 54. 42. This won't take long to decipher. Give me the first number.
It's 6-2.
You.
33. 21.
The last letter is P.
U499, surface at 11. Take aboard group.
That means that the leader and his gang are going to escape by sub in 20 minutes.
We can tangle with them. What can we do about that sub?
I don't know where the nearest phone is, but the wires run that way. You stand guard, Pat, till I come back. I won't be long. I'll whistle if you see them leaving.
Three, two.
What's wrong, Rose?
This board's haywire. I get a flash over the harbor line, but all I get on the system is a series of clicks.
Hey, this seems like a code. Sent your message?
I hope so. Anything happen at the house?
No.
Well, this is the showdown. We're going in after them.
Now you're cooking with gas, Danny boy. Lead on.
Dan won't believe me, but Dan and Pat are trying to round up the Nazis at Point Grayson.
For once, I'm believing you. We just got the flash over the radio. Leap in, sister. Tag along, officer. We may need help. Let's go.
Slowly. Got that gun, Tyson. Relax, boys. You're not going anyplace. Come on in, Pat.
Well, well, well. Isn't this fine? 7 little ratsies standing in a line.
Manila. And that's for good measure. That's for Midway. Sergeant. To the wall.
This time I'll handle you myself. Tyson, take care of Flanagan.
Take it easy.
Dan, I just explained everything to Ryan and Hogan. They said you'd be cleared right away.
Sorry we kept messing the detail for you, Dan, but we didn't know.
Oh, forget it. And thanks for the lift. Come on, you. Let's go. Come on. There's a Nazi U-boat offshore waiting to pick up this gang.
It won't be there long.
Where's the surface?
Lieutenant, torpedoes off port bow.
Crash dive!
They're on the job. Uncle Sam's batting 1,000% today. You watch out the gang and the Navy gets a sub.
And Washington gets the key to the secret code. Here it is, Ryan.
Oh, Dan, wait till the public reads how you cleared yourself and captured the Nazi spy ring.
Well, the public isn't going to read this story.
You mean I can't print it?
Just that.
Hey, I don't get this. Why shouldn't he be cleared?
He'll be cleared, but not publicly.
I think I know what Ryan is driving at. With the sub knocked off, official Berlin won't know we've rounded up the gang. We can book them all as John and Jane Doe and keep them undercover.
Right. Then when Berlin attempts to make contact, Dan will be here to decode their messages and feed back phony information. That is, if he's willing to go through with it.
I'm ready now.
Barton, that's the spirit that spells defeat for the Axis dictators. Their cause was lost the day 130 million Americans rolled up their sleeves for the duration. And believe me, the day is near when the Allied nations will wipe the Germans and the Japs from the map.
Well, how do you like that? I get the top story of the year, and what happens?
You can't print it.
Now we take you to the office of Major Henry Burton, U.S. Army Intelligence.
Hello, folks. Well, now that Dan Barton has been successful in breaking the secret code, I think we deserve to know how he did it. This is the list of names the Black Commando found in the leader's headquarters. These are the numerals which were written on the celluloid square he found. Now, you codesters should have no difficulty at all in figuring out a basis for this code. Thus, A, be 32 or 72. C, 54. D, 24, and so on. But right here is where the code becomes almost unbreakable. How would you like to solve a code with 6 different symbols for E? It would be almost impossible, wouldn't it? But Dan Barton did it, and thus was able to prevent the escape of his country's enemies. The business of working in codes is of vital importance in all our military operations. The work of our nation's intelligence departments is every bit as vital and important as those of our fighting forces. The outcome of every battle depends upon what we can learn about the enemy and what we can prevent him from learning about us. So far, we've done a good job of it. All the trickery the enemy can muster has yielded him nothing. No one has ever been able to invent a cipher which the United States Army or Navy or FBI haven't been able to crack, and nobody ever will. The victories in the laboratory will be repeated on land, on sea, and in the air. We have outwitted the enemy in our offices, and we'll outfight him on the battleground.